Hi, I realized that you posted these questions a few months ago, so maybe you don't really care about it anymore, but I've just come across them and found them of interest, so I thought I'd take a shot. Plus, I haven't posted anything on YouTube, so I thought, might as well make this my first effort. So, what do I perceive as Christian stereotypes of atheists? First, probably, is the idea that atheists are angry people, and sometimes we are, sometimes everybody's angry. But I think the root of a lot of that anger is the fact that we get blamed for a lot, honestly. There aren't a lot of atheists in the United States, and yet somehow we are the reason that you can't teach intelligent design in schools. We're the reason that abortion is legal. We're the reason that people go to prostitutes and gamble and all manner of other things. And these types of depictions generally come from people who believe that one's theological convictions are a sufficient reason to pass legislation against things. And so when they encounter opposition to that legislation, they tend to pin the blame on atheists. Now, part of this, I think, is because we're easy to pin the blame on. We're a good scapegoat. And part of it is possibly because they think that if someone disagrees with them on these matters, then they're not a real Christian. That you can't be a Christian and want evolution taught in schools but not intelligent design, or you can't be a Christian and be pro-choice. Maybe that's what they believe, but I'm not sure those people would really enjoy being grouped in with atheists either. Another stereotype I would say is that atheists don't have any moral grounding. And I hate to say it, but this allegation has been made for past good 5,000 years or so. If you ever read Socrates' dialogues, you'll come across one called The Dialogue with Euthyphro, in which they're discussing the concept of piety. And what Socrates asks Euthyphro is piety dependent on God? Is piety what God says, or is piety, let's insert morality for that, something that God recognizes, something independent from God? Because if it comes from God, it's arbitrary, and if God recognizes it, then we don't need God to have it. And I think the evidence over the years supports the idea that atheists are not necessarily any less moral than theists. And in fact, if you pin people down on this, they will generally not say that they'll think that it's okay to kill and rape and pillage, even if God says that it is. And those people who say they would kill and rape and pillage if they didn't have their belief in God, I tend to back away slowly from them. Find that kind of frightening. Another stereotype of atheists, I think, is that we don't have any sense of awe or love of mystery in the world, that we're determined to explain everything or explain everything away if you're pessimistic about it. And I just don't really think that holds a lot of water. I think if you want to go back to Richard Dawkins, who I think makes an excellent argument for this, that the rainbow is no less beautiful once you find out how it exists. That the wonder that comes with explaining something and understanding something is every bit even more amazing than the wonder that comes of not understanding it. That I don't think that we should ever hold back from exploring some aspect of the universe. And part of the appeal of belief in God, I think, is his mysterious essence. That the mysterious nature of God is something to be cherished, and atheists who don't cherish that are somehow discarding some important aspect of humanity. And I don't think that holds. Mystery is great, but I see it more as a puzzle to be solved, not a door to be closed. And I don't think that equates to worshipping the universe or worshipping ourselves. We're not lacking in something to worship. We just maintain our sense of awe in a different direction, and that doesn't make us any less worthy people. So hopefully that clears up something, and if that's at all enlightening in terms of your questions, then I'm glad. Thanks.